Welcome to the UglyMugsPodcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And your other host, Justin.
So, we're both under the weather now.
Yeah,
I infected him.
Yeah, and I my tea for the day is a Theraflu.
Yeah, with a little bit of honey for you.
Yeah.
But I ended up I ordered a box a while back. So, it's this company called Cream, and they do these coffees to your house type of thing. And I had ordered the free sample, which came with 3 different ones. And so today I did the first one. It's a dark roast. It says it's the Nossa family coffee. It's a Brazilian Mathadil? How would you say it?
Methilde?
Mathadil?
Methilde?
Something like that. And then it says it's French. And it has notes of, according to this, dark chocolate, woody, and tobacco. I don't really get any of that.
It's bourbon washed. What?
Yeah, it's bourbon washed. You want to read the stuff on the back there?
Oh yeah. Nossa Familia's Teodoro's Italian is named after Uncle Teodoro. And this medium dark Italian roasted coffee is, like the man, diverse and complex. It is grown on the family's farm. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this Brazilian name, but in short, it is a farm name, I would assume. Deep in the rolling hills of Valle de Grama, in the region of Brazil's coffee country. I like this packaging, by the way.
Well, it's a very simple package.
It's very simple. It's very elegant. It doesn't try and take away from the coffee itself. How's the coffee?
Good. There was enough in there to grind it up because it was whole bean. Enough in there to grind it for a French press. Now, the box did come with a booklet that teaches you how to do French press, teaches you how to do pour over, teaches you how to do regular brew, all of that. So there was enough to make French press. It's a really good coffee. It pairs well with my French vanilla. It pairs well with the sugar. I'm not getting the whole woody tobacco dark chocolate thing.
I think that's only if you're doing like black and you just like do your slow sipping with it. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. So, from here, let's move into movies.
Movies.
So we did 2 horror movies last week because we wanted to knock off a few more from the list.
Yep.
We watched the first one was. What was the first one?
Oh shit.
I remember Strangeland.
Yeah, Strangeland was the second one. First one was Would You Rather?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's right. I knew it was like, it's a game. It's a game. Come on.
It's right there.
It's right there. Would You Rather? I like both these movies, first off. Let me get that squared away. But you and Lauren had a bit of another one of your, he'll like this one more. Oh no, he'll like this one more.
Yeah. Actually, we were both, we were on the same side. We both figured you would like Would You Rather more than Strangeland. I figured you would like Strangeland.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I thought for sure Would You Rather because of its production value.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would have been
you know I'm always down for that whole. Are you gonna do it to yourself? Yeah. Stop hitting yourself. Actually, keep doing it.
So, what did you think of Would You Rather?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a stern 7.
Okay.
It's very good. Has a porn star in it, so gives it a couple points at least. I don't know why she was there. Not gonna lie or sugarcoat it. She did well. She didn't bring the movie down. Man, this is gonna be a fucking clusterfuck of a recording.
It'll be alright.
Oh, but she didn't bring down the movie in any way, shape, or form.
No.
So it was good. It was good. Everyone played
Sasha Grey.
Yeah, Sasha Grey.
Okay. But that's not me trying to pick. I don't know porn stars. That's me just forgetting shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know. I know a few porn stars. But
do you personally know a few porn stars?
Not personally, no.
Oh. But the movie was good.
Although the people I went to high school with.
Oh,
I personally know several strippers.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
But the movie was paced very well.
Yeah.
I don't know why it got the low reviews it did, because I believe we checked this.
I'm pretty sure we checked it, yeah.
Oh, shit. It gives us the
brought up the actual, game concept. That's funny.
I could see the 5.7 and the 59 out of 100, but the Metacritic 20, that was where you were like, I don't get that one.
Yeah.
And I can coincide. I don't get it.
Well, and because we talked about it, this one is one of those ones where, again, people are going to go, torture porn.
And it is. Like, there's
very mild, though.
Very mild. It's not Saw level. It is not, Hostel level. It's not anything like that. It's pretty drawed down. What I didn't really like out of this entire movie is the last 2 minutes. That quote-unquote twist ending.
Yeah.
I was like, all of that just for that payoff.
So
yeah, that pretty much sums up my answer with that nice light cough off mic.
They wanted to hit you in the gut.
Yeah, and it's like it didn't even hit. Like, real talk, I figured if he had hinted harder at doing that, or at least, attempted or otherwise,
yeah,
I think it would have been much more harder hitting if it at the end happened. But
so next was Strangeland.
Now that one's an interesting one.
And that one is D. Snyder's movie. It's D. Snyder's Strangeland. For those of you that don't know who D. Snyder is, you can stop listening to the podcast now.
Yeah, I don't.
He is the man behind Twisted Sister.
And he is a very interesting individual.
Very smart individual, actually.
Very smart, very interesting, because,
Oh, because of the looks and the drag.
You gotta imagine.
Yeah. Well, this is more him now. That one right there.
That one right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much. But even still, like, before,
well,
wearing the heavy eyeshadow that's bright blue, the hair metal, all of that.
Can you pull up a photo of D. Snyder when he was in court?
Oh my god.
So he went to court to talk about
Is that a Van
censorship.
Halen t-shirt?
That's something, yeah. He went to court to talk. No, it's Twisted Sister shirt. Yeah, he went to court to talk about censorship in music because there was this big thing that they were trying to censor musicians and stuff like that. And he shows up like that, walks in, the denim no sleeve jacket, Twisted Sister shirt, hair all huge, sunglasses on, sits down in front of a little plaque that says Mr. Snyder, and proceeds to basically fucking school everyone. He came with his notes prepared, and he just spoke so fucking intelligently. Because he's D fucking Snyder.
Like, you listen to music and you're like, oh man, those people of that band or of that group, they seem like Neanderthals. They don't seem like they're too intelligent.
Yeah.
But some of them actually have college degrees.
Dexter from The Offspring actually has a degree in rocket science.
They paused touring so he could finish it, right?
Yeah.
Which I was like, holy shit. I have no idea why you're doing rocket science when you're in a very successful group, but
it's what interests them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go against it.
I mean, could you imagine when your kid goes, "Dad, I want to do bottle rockets," or like not bottle rockets, but like I want to do like model rockets and shoot them off on the salt flats, and you go, "All right," and you can build one better than any other dad out there.
Yeah. Okay.
But
well, believe it or not, you can dilate sugar and turn sugar into bottle rockets. Sugar rockets.
Yeah.
Or if you use chocolate, shit rockets.
But
for those who don't know what I'm talking about, go look up a guy named William Osman. He made some of those.
But yeah, back to the movie. Sorry, I just wanted to, because you were talking about D. Snyder and how he looks and whatnot. So I wanted to delve into
even in the movie. He has a very unique look.
Very, yeah.
I like this movie. I can't say that through it all would I watch it again. Yeah, sure, if it's on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were like, here's an entire selection of movies, I don't think it'd be up there to watch again. I mean, it's entertaining, but would I watch it again? If I had a choice, no.
Well, I enjoy it. It's definitely on the cheap. It's not, blockbuster by any means. But go ahead and pull up the ratings again. I think you just gotta go back one more. Yeah, there you go. Do you agree with this?
The 6% Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
Fuck no. It's got its campiness, but I wouldn't say that's not good.
So 6% Rotten Tomatoes,
No,
5.1 out of 10 on IMDb,
That's a little low.
4 out of 5 on Vudu, and
87.
87 from Google users. I'm assuming most of those are Twisted Sister fans.
More or less.
But yeah, D. Snyder, he wrote it and produced it. He did not direct it though. It made $713,239 U.S. box office. It didn't make much. I mean, that's a lot of money, but they probably spent more than that.
Yeah.
It's interesting that he decided to tell this story because it's very much a story of his person definitely did do something wrong and deserved to be punished, and these people deserve to be saved and everything. But then it turns into a story of now he's trying to turn his life around and people won't let him, type of thing. They want to hold him responsible for what he had done, even though he's already been held responsible for what he had done. Rotten Tomatoes audience does give it a 63 over
that
the
I find
6 from the critics. I am curious. Can we see a critic review?
A little too messy for me.
That's not... I don't know. It's not a very good review.
That's not really a review, but it's from 2006.
Yeah. Here, how about this one above it from 2001? It's a disturbing, hopeless...
Sorry.
It's a disturbing, hopeless, irredeemable series of images that will scar you if you wander into it unprepared.
And that's a good thing. That's a positive.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's just people with, like, hooks and stuff on them.
Yeah.
And piercings and whatnot.
And they're a top critic.
Yeah, I don't know how you become a top critic. Twisted Sisters D. Snyder makes a movie, a must-see, right? Wrong-o. See, you're just discredited because you said wrong-o.
Yeah. But this was back in 2000.
Yeah.
So at that time, I think it was okay. The kind of movie where you want to take a bath after watching.
No. There's no real movie that has ever made me go, I need a shower after that.
There's one. And it
Is
is...
it the scene from RV where he gets covered in shit?
No.
Oh.
It is the very, very first scene in Blade.
Oh,
the Blood Rave.
Blood Rave? I love the Blood Rave.
I like it too, but...
When I got the neon lights for my TV, the first thing I did was put the Blood Rave on with red behind the TV.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah, I know.
But no, it's just the fact that he gets it in his eyes, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
If you want to get me, and like, if you know me personally, touching your eye will get me to gag. It's the only thing that'll actually get me to have that full-blown gag reflex. Because eye touching, weird. Did I ever tell you about when I got these, that they gave me a free set of contact lenses just as long as I could put them in my eyes?
No.
Yeah. So, quick little side story. I saw him do it, and when I saw him do it, I was, huh? No. And he's like, here, just try it. Take it easy. It's just a cool sensation. Don't worry about it. Tried to ease me into it. I was leaning back as I was trying to put it in my own eye. So I was already like...
Okay, so eyes is your thing.
I hate it.
Oh, there's a horror movie Lauren wants to watch.
That's why when, in Would You Rather, when it was take a gash out of your eye, I thought it was going to, like, give me something. And, like, that was going to make me feel...
Yeah.
But it was just...
Yeah.
I was like, really?
They did it off screen.
And I was like, that's fine. It doesn't make me sick, but at the same time, that's still gross.
No, there's a horror movie that we're going to have you watch. Lauren already wants you to watch it. No. It's Event Horizon. You ever seen it?
I think I did. A long time ago. Like, it's a 90s film, yeah?
Yeah. Late 90s, early 2000s, yeah. It's very much something that inspired Dead Space because the ship is totally Isaac's helmet.
Oh, that's right.
97, yeah. It's really
good. Those are really good.
Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 27. But click on that, watch the critic review. I bet you anything.
Or you mean the
audience?
audience?
The audience. Yeah, see, the
61?
audience is a 61.
Okay. But yeah,
it's got a following, and it's Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill.
That's right. Okay, I have seen this movie.
Oh,
a long time ago, though.
Okay. So, never mind. We'll probably still eventually watch it. But,
yeah.
It's one of Lauren's favorites.
Yeah. Well, we'll need to pull into my movies one of these days.
So, tonight,
son of a bitch,
we're going to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
It's Thanksgiving month.
it's Thanksgiving month, and so we figured we'll do a Thanksgiving movie here, a Thanksgiving movie there. No Thanksgiving. We'll save that for another time. But Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's Steve Martin and John Candy. Basically trying to get home for Thanksgiving. And then we're going to do Great Outdoors. Because the connection is John Candy.
Yay.
Playing kind of a different role.
I never really watched too much John Candy, so this is going to be another bring-in for more John Candy.
This one is John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. Aykroyd...
before he went insane.
I mean, he's always been a little insane.
Have you seen the Crystal Skull vodka commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me that's not crazy. And
I was going to say he's always been a little insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's basically guy takes his family out to the woods to stay at a cabin, and then
hijinks ensue.
Hijinks ensues when his big city friend comes with or shows up, and with his family, and a bear gets shot in the ass twice, and yeah, in a comedy way. It's kind of funny.
Okay,
trust me, it's a good movie.
I'm trusting you on both of these.
I think Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is better. But that's also a John Hughes movie, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh,
yeah, so that's got that going for it as well.
Good.
And then, do you want to move into movie news? Do you want to move into game news? Do you want to move into
TV show news? We got a lot of game news.
Yeah, so whatever you want to move into.
Boy, oh boy. Let's not move into that. So, for those of you who do not know, I like video games a lot.
Video game.
And I like League of Legends a lot.
Video game.
Video games. Paris just had Worlds tournament about 6 days ago, a little under. And a lot of stuff came rolling through. Another musical group, True Damage, that features a lot of pretty good singers. They pulled out the one from KDA, all that. They had a live performance in Paris. They played it all live. I think G2 won. I don't remember, man. It is, I don't know. Worlds 2019 champion.
Le champion.
Le champion.
Le champion.
Le champion. No, it was Fun Plus. That's right. They shut them down. They completely shut them down with a 3-0. I'm curious to know what their skins are going to be, because being a Worlds tournament champion, each person gets one character that they get their personalized skin. So I'm curious on what the World skins are going to be. And
is something you get to design as winner?
It's basically your team's colors, kind of, but they sometimes add in a little extra flair.
Gotcha.
Last year it was it?
Because I'm not sure. I've never followed these.
Never mind. But even still,
we're both dying.
We are dying. This is gonna be a slog fest, so sorry. But even still, everyone gets their own personal skin for a champion that they like, and it reflects them. And whenever they do their quote unquote backing animation, when they're going from out in the field back to spawn, you'll see their signature under their character. And I'm like, that's really nice, because winning these types of championships isn't easy.
Yeah.
Getting to fucking gold in just regular ranked is a pain in the ass right now. So being a world champion gets you a little bit. And of course a lot of money. But
I'm going to say, I'm sure there's plenty of money too.
Oh yeah, the prize pool is 2.225 million dollars.
Do you realize what I could do with, a fraction of that?
Well, you get a fifth of that, so, because it's split 5 ways.
Okay, a fraction of that fifth. Do you realize what I could do with that? Like, shit.
Yeah, you're happy.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep. All because you know what to do as far as anyone invading a lane, or to invade a lane, or just being an opposing force.
See, I'm not going to be one of those parents that tells my kids, you can't you can't achieve things by doing what you enjoy, yada yada yada.
No.
Because this right here proves wrong.
Yeah. Oh, and the fucking $10 million Fortnite tournament where a 14-year-old kid won.
Yeah. Now, I will tell my kid, like, look, just because you won a $10 million Fortnite tournament doesn't mean you shouldn't, still work towards something and to go to school and whatnot.
Yeah, because how long are those gonna last?
Yeah.
Like, I could have been good for CS:GO. I could have, but I didn't.
Now CS:GO is kind of like it's still a thing, but it's definitely a lesser thing than some of these other things out there, like League and Fortnite and PUBG and all that.
Oh yeah, ESL is still going on. Pro Masters are gonna be rolling through.
Now,
son of a bitch.
Do you think there's money in building places for these to go down at? We have 2 out here now. We have 4 out here.
We have 4 out here. One at the Rio, one at the Luxor, one all the way up in downtown, and one at the GameWorks. Yeah,
up and down.
Up and downtown.
Okay, the GameWorks one. There's no way they'd be able to support an event like this.
They do though. It's small. It is literally there's 30 computers, so it's 16.
No, I'm talking like this.
Like,
what we're looking at, like in this image
you're
here,
talking like this,
like stadium level, people watching.
Then two. Yeah. The one at the Luxor and the one at the Rio.
Now, do you think there's money in people building more of these things?
Like with the
Rio just got sold out.
Yeah.
And say the new guys that take over in 4 years, because I think that's what the contract is. Say they decide we don't want to do this and they shut it down. Do you think it's smart for someone to be like, well, fuck, now there's one less in Vegas, I might as well build one?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. The reason why I say it like this is Paris used an actual auditorium. They used an actual outdoor stage.
Yeah.
And it looked great. They had drones. They had 10,000 drones painting up the sky and making it look super nice. I'm like, having an event like that for anything is obviously going to make it great. So having Paris, thank you guys for supporting this. Yeah, that's great. I would love to see more pop up. Okay. It's just how many? I would say one in every major city.
Kind of like NFL stadiums.
Oh my god. They tried doing that with Overwatch teams and it was okay.
Well, NFL stadiums aren't even one in every major city. NFL stadiums are 1 or 2, depending on the amount of teams for the states.
Yeah.
So it's like there's...
I get your point.
Yeah.
But I'm talking, like, Overwatch has one for certain cities, like Dallas, I think, has the Tornadoes. Overwatch Pro. British Hurricane, that's what it was.
Angry Titans.
But then they had the one, there we go, North America. Oh.
None of them actually state what they're for.
I should have sworn I saw some that were the team colors for back when. But it's good to know that like Luminosity and all them are still doing it. Because I always figured once CSGO was going downhill or, the MOBA scene was going to kind of take the limelight away. Mm-hmm. Like, it's good to see Fnatic. It's good to see Envision. It's good to see the Immortals, especially. Because I thought they've been running about. But, I mean, I'm like, oh, shit, this is a lot of people.
So, okay.
TSM. Ooh.
Now, with colleges are starting to get into it.
I saw that.
They're starting to back it. And they're actually starting to, like, give scholarships for people and stuff like that. So, do you think UNLV should look into it? I think UNLV already has a small one for something.
I want to say they do too, and I would love to see more.
Yeah.
I would love to see just big numbers.
Now, do you think ESPN should start covering it like they do sporting events?
They already do.
Do they? Okay.
They do. That's why there's a meme going around called OK Boomer, and this is the best form of it. Is when on regular ESPN2, they are showcasing CSGO tournaments, and you are hearing just a loud cacophony in the back saying, I would rather watch golf than this, from an older gentleman. That is probably the better sense of OK Boomer.
Speaking of Boomer, I saw a different meme.
But I don't like that meme, by the way.
I saw a different meme. It was Boomer Homer, and it shows like so it says Homer and it shows Homer, and then it says Boomer and it shows like old Homer, and then there had another character and it said that character's name, and then it said Boomer and it had the old character, the old version of that character, and then they had Aang from
Boomerang, I hate you.
Yeah, the image ended up just being a boomerang. Yeah, I'm getting death stares now. Go ahead and go back
as soon as you said Aang, I put 2 and 2 together. It's not hard, Quincy.
Yeah. Go back to your league.
But back over to League, they announced Senna. They pulled Senna out. Everything's great. I love it. I love what League is doing right now. Wish they would keep Earth around, but that's a personal problem for a personal issue.
Well, while we're on League, did you want to talk about the new Le Champion?
Le Champion, Senna? I do like her kit. She's very much a you don't touch me unless I want to touch you. Don't touch me though.
I thought they had a pretty good video for her too.
Oh, the reveal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucian finally breaks through Thresh's lantern and breaks her free.
Yeah. Hubby and wife reconnected.
Yeah, and they have a few interactions in game, which, again, I can't stress enough that I enjoy that. I love it too much. But aside from that, let's cross over to another thing that announced more operators. Rainbow Six Siege. They're bringing in Kali and Wamai. Not gonna go too much into it, but Kali is basically I shoot you through walls, and Wamai is you don't throw anything at me because I have magnets.
Magnets, how do they work?
I don't want no scientist to tell me.
I mean, I'm glad they're able to keep breathing life into this game, I guess, because
this is also another one that gets a lot of tournaments.
Yeah. With them still working on bringing us that sequel, I guess it's good to keep life going into the first one. So
yeah.
Make sure people don't like lose interest and then not buy your sequel.
Yeah. I'm happy. And very recently, Wired just did a thing to where a guy talks all the way through each and every one of the Rainbow Six Siege operators. A lot of interesting information. There's a lot of lore that I didn't know about. Like Ela and Zofia, 2 corresponding operators, are sisters. I never knew it.
Gotcha.
And Twitch, another one of the operators, is the first female GIGN because they don't allow for females. And I was like, huh. And
what little I know about Siege came from the Siege missions in
Wildlands.
Yeah.
And that even opened up some lore too.
Yeah, that was a very lore heavy mission.
With what's her name? Valkyrie, who is as soon as they opened up the veil for the military allowing more female representation, that's when Valkyrie became a statement in there. And she's big, buff, tattoo covered. You know, she is. She looks like a girly girl. She, comes off like a girly girl. But step on her boots, she'll crush you. And then.
Do you remember GoldenEye?
The
James Bond.
Yeah.
Do you remember the movie, not just the game? The villain's henchman in that was a woman. It's the one that plays Jean Grey in the first set of X-Men movies.
Jean, my glasses.
And she fucking kills people by squeezing them to death with her thighs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And he was like,
yeah. You're talking about how she's buff and everything, and you're like, you scuff her shoes, and then she kills you, and my mind just went to, yeah, she's gonna fucking choke you to death with her muscles.
With her thighs, yes.
Yeah.
But another thing you learned from Wildlands that kind of stunned me, Caviera and Twitch are in a relationship. I boggled my fucking mind.
Yeah.
But, goddamn, there's just lore that just keeps getting bumped up in Siege that interests me. Because they don't half-ass it. They take all of the information that they learn from these military personnel,
Mhm.
and they implement it as best as they can.
I mean, if you're gonna fucking do it right. You know?
And they're doing pretty good as far as like for the Canadian crew, Frost and Buck. They actually went to they actually consulted their Montreal crew, Ubisoft Montreal, and just kept going. So we gave them the Canuck gear, made it so that way they would talk with their don't you knows and their havatches. And I'm like, that is authentic as fuck. And his name is Buck, and he likes to fuck. That whenever I play Buck, that's my go-to.
Sorry,
it's okay. Jokes kill you.
A little bit.
Love it. But I just wanted to just briefly say I'm excited for Operation Shifting Tides. It's gonna be pretty fun. I'm probably gonna buy Kali. I don't know about Wamai, but I'm excited to fucking pop some heads with that scope because she gets an unfair treatment. Because getting a scope in this game is either going to be really, really good or really, really bad.
Well, people are already pretty well versed in hard scoping and quick scoping and all that shit. So
in this
I feel
game,
like there's people that will be able to adapt.
You're right. There's going to be something. There's going to be some corners.
Before we get into any of this, I do have something.
Hey.
I got a couple gaming things, but so. You've been talking about Stadia a lot.
Yeah. $129 for that starter thing, and then I believe they just announced their games that are coming out.
Yeah, well, they also announced all the shit that won't be ready when the Stadia is available. So at launch, you won't be able to do things like... Let me pull this back up.
All right, hit me with it.
No family linking feature yet.
Woo!
Chromecast Ultra support won't be a thing yet.
Wait. So what you're telling me is the hardware will be ready, but not the software?
I guess.
My balls hurt.
Also, the achievement systems will not be available.
Okay.
Though achievements will be saved and recognized when the system launches shortly after Stadia's release date.
That part I already knew about.
Nor will we already covered the family linking.
Yep.
The Chromecast Ultra is used to stream the games on 4K screens.
Yep.
It's the only Chromecast device compatible with Stadia at launch.
Yep.
They will update existing Chromecast Ultra devices over the air soon after launch. So basically, when this launches, my understanding is when this launches, then if you go out and buy a new one, that will be able to do Stadia. But if you already have one, you have to wait for an update.
Okay.
Shouldn't this update be ready at launch?
No, because hardware changes.
I guess.
Motherfucking. Sorry about all the light coughs on the far back.
They say that Google says that its approach to Stadia's launch is like how it does updates for Google Search, YouTube, and other services. A gradual rollout and continuous improvements based on user feedback.
You know what? I'm not mad at that. That actually is a pretty good way of handling that kind of PR.
No games with stream content. Stream Connect, Stadia's multiplayer experience, will be available on launch. No multiplayer games at launch. The first games with stream content will launch before 2020, though.
Yeah.
So, games that support state share and crowd play, other multiplayer features, will be released next year.
Okay.
Likewise, Stadia Buddy Pass.
Stadia does not seem ready.
Well, it doesn't. Stadia Buddy Pass, which is a Founders Edition bonus, will be available 2 weeks after the users get their bundle. It lets players gift Stadia to someone else for a limited time, basically.
But what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get?
I don't know. No accessibility features are planned for launch either. Developers said the team is working with game developers to set standards for accessibility across all games on Stadia.
So you get nothing then?
Of course.
Your single-player games.
Yeah. Of course, there are many more cool new platform features on the roadmap, Stadia developers said. We're aiming to release new stuff weekly after 11/19. But it isn't all bad news. Developers also announced something new, a Google Pixel and Stadia accessory designed to mount a phone to the Stadia controller. We've designed a special accessory for Pixel and Stadia controller. Google said the official name is Claw and will be produced by our Made for Google partner Power Support.
So what you're telling me is this is meant specifically for the phone that very few people bought,
and it will be sold exclusively through the G Store and available for purchase in the coming weeks. Also said that Stadia users can use Google Play gift cards and credits to buy games through the Stadia app and Android.
That's cool. Android. That's cool, but it is probably a staple for a lot of scams going about. So be careful, people.
They announced 12 games that will be available at launch.
And that's not a bad mix. All 3 of the new Tomb Raiders are on there as far as I saw.
Yeah, and 14 additional titles are expected to be released by the end of 2019.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm like, that's not too bad. What's making it bad is that this is a very small library to start off, that there's nothing new. There's one new game in there that I know nothing about.
Stadia will launch in 14 countries on the 19th. But one Stadia user in San Francisco Bay Area will get their hand delivered by Stadia director of product and Andrei Doronchev. Doronchev said during AMA that he'll drop off a Stadia on November 19th based on order received and how close you are to his house. He continued, "We can even play your first game together." No, you can't. Multiplayer won't be out.
Well, I'm sure that he'll bring over his own controller, so it'll be local co-op.
Oh, come on. That was funny.
It was very funny.
Stadia's a little not ready.
I can't laugh, damn it!
But I don't know. I'm not gonna get the Stadia, so it doesn't affect me any.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Chromecast Ultra is good because it allows you to watch anything you want in, your 1080 to 4K just naturally. It's like a Roku, but like a Roku. I don't know. There's nothing else extra.
Yeah.
The Stadia is just something added on. It's another service. That's all it really is. So I'm neutral, like chaotic neutral right now. Like it sounds like a good idea on paper, but with all these features that you're saying isn't going to be a part of it right now, this seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, it seems like you need to just wait till next year and then get a Stadia.
Either that or figure out a way to fucking jailbreak it and throw it on your computer.
And like, what am I getting by getting it now versus getting it later? Like,
now you get the Founder Edition, which gives you extra perks for later. Yeah, I know. I made that same shrug too.
Yeah.
Like,
that doesn't do anything for me.
It doesn't do much. But at least some good news out of this whole week. X019 came through.
Lots of Xbox
stuff. A free-to-play game that kind of whittled its way into my heart. Crossfire X. Looks fun. Looks like something I'll probably just pop into just to run about. But something tells me, like all other first-person shooter free-to-play games, it'll either be really, really popular or really, really nobody's playing it.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of these games that are like, well, people like the multiplayer on Call of Duty. If we make that, put it out for free, they'll buy shit within it. And it's like, no. It's not going to happen, guys. I'm sorry.
But do you remember the selling point on this trailer?
Yeah. Okay, so the trailer actually did a really interesting rendition of X Gonna Give It To You.
Yup. And for those who do know me, every time that song comes on, I can't help but thrust my head back and forth and start singing along with it.
And shaking my car all over the
fucking road. Your fucking car. I fucking love it. I was in love with it. I could have cared less if the game is gonna do well. That's what pulled me in. That made me go, I want to play this game now. The beats going along with the gun firing, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'll probably give it a quick glance. I'm just hoping it's not that big of a file, so that way when I have it still installed to my console or to my external, it doesn't take up too much space.
I'm sure it's not that big.
Yeah.
I can possibly check right now. It's free to play, right?
It's free to play, but it's 2020. It's not released yet.
Oh, it's not released yet.
Nah. So it didn't have a date. It didn't have a date. It just said free to play 2020.
Yeah, and then only on the Xbox console.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I could probably do the remote download on it and see what the size is, but that's fine.
But that's the low end. This is the low end of everything that was announced.
Go ahead and do you want to hit middle or do you want to hit high end?
This is pretty medium.
Okay. Because we don't know what it is.
Yeah. It's a 4v4 MOBA.
It's a 4v4
MOBA style beat 'em up. And it's got very unique looking characters. Now, the first thing I said when I saw this was, oh boy, another Battleborn.
Because of the characters.
Because of the characters. It honestly drove me to say that. And I'm like, we all know how Battleborn went.
A lot of that was bad timing.
Bad timing, and I mean, I played it over at the GameStop Expo a couple years ago. It wasn't bad, but yeah, Overwatch topped out. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this brings. I get it. We get it for free.
Sorry, it's called Bleeding Edge.
Bleeding Edge, yes. Yeah. Go ahead and check out the trailer. The trailer does have its colorful cast. March 24th, 2020 is when it's going to drop. And as said, for those who have Game Pass, you get it.
There is some gameplay out there if you want to check that out.
Yeah, through either IGN or some of those who went to X019. They did have a playable gameplay out on the floor. I'll admit it does pull up the MOBA thing where you just run out there, you see their health bars above their head, watch it slowly whittle down. You get to, I think, buy small time items. You get ultimates, so it's a little bit of Overwatch, a little bit of League, a little bit of Smite in there. It feels very strange, but I'm gonna hold it pretty medium, not high. I'm gonna hold it medium.
Yeah. I might check it out since we're getting it on Game Pass, but
I mean, most of these were being announced for Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like we're getting the new Flight Simulator. I didn't really want to talk about it too much because it's Flight Simulator. I'm not too big. Are you big?
Not really.
Yeah. I mean, it's too realistic for me.
I mean, here's a few Game Pass things for you.
Okay.
So first of all, they're currently doing a Game Pass Ultimate 3-month package for $1.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is 3 months of Game Pass and 3 months of Gold for $1. Check it out. 3 Yakuza games are coming to Game Pass in 2020. I'm not sure if those are new Yakuza games or if those are old Yakuza games.
I'm thinking that it's gonna be if I know Yakuza like I would know Yakuza, it's probably gonna be 0, 1, and 2. Either 0, 1, 2 or 0, 1, 7.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then we heard about xCloud.
xCloud.
Oh,
yeah. The cloud service.
xCloud, yeah. It will work with DualShock controllers. Yeah. They're going to let you use your DualShock controllers with it.
Interesting.
And then Halo. That's on your list.
That's on my list.
Halo.
Yeah.
And then you have Rare. We have Obsidian. Okay. Yeah. We can go back to your list now.
Okay. Well, talking about Halo Reach is going to be a part of the Master Chief Collection. I don't know if they're just going to have it as a add-on that just climbs right back in, but seeing as it's a part of the Game Pass anyways, I'm thinking we get this for free too.
I haven't used how... I have the Master Chief Collection.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used it though. So I don't know how the Master Chief Collection looks when you use it. I don't know if it downloads the game separately. I don't know if it's
all of
one
them.
thing.
Well, all the ones that are a part of it.
Yeah.
Is right there.
So like, is it like you just launch the game separately, or is it a thing you launch and then from within that you pick the games from like a menu?
Oh.
I don't know how it works.
Oh, it's you launch the game and it's 1, 2. I think it's 1, 2, 3 and ODST.
Okay, so you launch Master Chief Collection. It's like one single thing,
yes.
And then from in there you pick what game you're gonna play.
Yes.
Okay, so this might be an add-in. I mean, it's saying that Halo Reach is coming to the Master Chief Collection. I highly doubt it's going to be rebuy the Master Chief Collection.
Like, yeah, it's this picture right here,
yeah.
Where this is 2, that's 1,
yeah,
that's 3, that's ODST, and that's Reach.
What's in the bottom right?
maybe 4. I don't know. Here, let's back it up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know what that one is.
But so it's like that. Okay, so
Yeah, so because that's 1, that's 2.
Mm-hmm.
That might be 3, maybe 4. I don't. And then you have ODST down on the bottom, or ODST and then Reach.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that one is.
So yeah, I see this just the Master Chief Collection is part of Game Pass, isn't it?
Yes.
So yeah, I see this connecting as well. Then.
Yay!
I mean, granted, my Xbox came with the Master Chief Collection, so.
And I get it from you, and I'm super hyped because I need to get through Halo. I'm on I'm about 3/4 of the way through Halo 2, I would say. I hate the Flood. I'm not a big fan of the Flood.
I don't think I ever played 3. I think 2 was the last one I played because I remember the Flood.
Yeah.
Another Game Pass thing is there's rumors. Some stuff was leaked. It's looking like Witcher 3 might be coming to Game Pass.
Ooh.
That is not confirmed, but it's a possibility.
But it's a big possibility.
I already own it, so it don't matter. But what else you got? That's game. That's Xbox.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Life is Strange. First season was really good for me. Second season was a little shaky. And before this, or that was before the storm. Life is Strange 2, I never played, but I heard some okay things about. The developer from Don't Nod did another little tiny chapter story called Tell Me Why. I don't know a damn thing about it.
Keep getting boy band music stuck in my head whenever I hear this.
Yeah, I know, right?
We watched the trailer. It's very much another one of those ones where it's like this story is gonna hit hard.
Yeah.
You've got a transgendered character. There's twins. Something to do with a mom with a shotgun. There's a house.
Yeah, not a lot was really given, but I'm keen to try and figure this one out. It does seem like an interesting tale, and I'm hoping it goes to Game Pass. It says all chapters coming summer 2020, which means that it isn't episodical. And it does say play with Xbox Game Pass.
So
it is coming to Game Pass. Cool.
Game Pass is getting a lot.
A lot.
They're having to drop a lot out, though, too. And I'm wondering if that's licensing or if Game Pass has an amount it can hold. I'm assuming it's licensing, though.
I'm leaning more toward that one. And then, oh, hey, another one. Quincy, you like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yeah.
Do you want to play that video game?
I'm pretty sure it was a video game.
Okay, wait. Reiteration. Do you want to play a better video game? Because I don't remember no video game about.
I'm pretty sure that there was like probably some kind of fucking NES or Super NES.
Probably
Super NES.
Probably about that time.
I'm curious.
It's like 93. I know it's an old fucking movie.
I'd probably play that game.
Well, good news. A game called Grounded, where you play a small youngster who's in a backyard and about maybe 1 inch tall, 2 inches tall, covered around in grass that is bigger than you. And the trailer seemed like it was a mix between Ark Survival Evolved, a little bit of like Rust, because, you know, the multiplayer aspect of it. It seemed like it was just all over, and the fact that like ants were coming out in troves to attack you.
I can't find whether or not there's a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids game because the only thing that comes up is Grounded when you look it up.
Wow!
You type in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids game, and everything is talking about Grounded. It all talks about Grounded. That's funny.
So this game is the benefacto then, but it looks good. As I said, troves of ants, and then the very ending scene was with a giant tarantula. So, I mean, it's made by Obsidian. So far, we fucking love Obsidian, so there's no negatives here. I'm gonna say I'm all positives for this. The only thing is, I don't think I'll play it because I have a fucking crippling fear of spiders.
Yeah, they showed a giant spider at the end.
And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna.
Something like that.
No. I mean, maybe. I did play Ark when spiders were a major thing that I needed to go and collect. So, I mean, it's a maybe, but as of right this point in time, spiders that are bigger than me? Fuck no! Fuck yo! Fuck yo! Oh, wait, what's that vine? You just got to know how to talk to him. Man, Get fucked.
And then we got Age of Empires 4 was officially announced. It looks okay.
It looks good. I mean, Age of Empires is a good game. I used to love playing Age of Empires 2 in the Boys and Girls Club, where I would go straight up to the fucking computer room, pop that motherfucker in, and just whoa. Like it was my go-to game after school.
Gotcha.
And 4 looks just great. It looks good. It looks like it's the same game though. It doesn't look like there's very much improvement aside from visuals.
That's what I was telling you. Is I like these strategy building community games, but I feel like they all end up being the same game. And like they all want to copy the previous game because the previous game worked so well. But the problem is when they copy the previous game, they also copy the previous game's problems.
But that's the other thing that I was kind of like leaning back. I was like, Age of Empires 2 and 3 didn't really have problems. It's just a lot of the same game. So I'm curious on what Age of Empires 4 is going to bring, considering Age of Empires 2 had literally...
Sorry, I showed him something.
They look all right. I mean, I'm trying to think, because Age of Empires 2 had, like, you could play as Attila the Hun, do his story, play as Joan of Arc, do her little subsidiary story. Like, I don't know what this is going to do that's different than 1, 2, or 3. That's all I was.
Yeah, I gotcha. I ended up pulling up the Game Pass app because I was curious. So we do have the recently added section. I didn't know about this, and you're about to lose your fucking mind.
All right.
Okay, well, there's Lega Ninjutsu. Oh, sorry, not that. No, Rage 2.
Really?
Rage 2, it's on Game Pass.
Okay, yo, I got something to play when I get home. Shit.
The Talos Principle.
Very fun puzzle game. I recommend for you. The only reason why, take religion in its simple concept. And I know that already throws you through a fucking loop.
Okay.
But take it and just say, what is a religion to an atheist? And then it boggles your mind. Like, I've finished the vast majority of the original story of Talos Principle.
Okay.
And it made me go, that's why Christians see things the way they do. And it was an interesting thing, but it's a really good puzzle game. I do like the puzzle aspects of it. It's puzzle, and then the story around it's kind of a talk of early religion. Yeah, I can see your face kind of like evolving and trying to think it. It's an interesting game. I highly recommend it.
Well, I'll check it out then. And then we got Age of Wonders, Planetfall. And we've got something called Remnant from the Ashes, and the poster's very Cthulhu-esque.
No fucking way!
Is this good?
That's a good one.
Okay. Coming soon, Darksiders 3, Escapist 2, and Vambrace Cold Soul. And then I scrolled down a little further to the featured section and noticed Wasteland 3 is on here, which I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And Bleeding Edge.
Really?
It's already there.
Huh.
Yep.
I guess it's early access?
Maybe. 101 megabytes.
That's very small.
Mm-hmm.
I would say go ahead and grab it and we'll play it a little bit before we head out. But yeah, take a look at this is I'm showing Quincy a little bit of Remnant from the Ashes. Look at how clean that shit looks. But yeah, Cthulhu, this is Eldritch horror at its best and finest.
I see tentacles or horn things. I'm not entirely sure. What the fuck is that?
Don't worry about it.
You know the health bar kind of reminds me of Dark Souls.
Yeah, they're saying this is basically Bloodborne but with better guns.
Gotcha.
And I was like, yeah, you're gonna die a lot. And I'm like, look at that! You can't. Oh, I love it. Yeah,
I feel like it's the tuck and roll of the game.
Yeah, I mean that's most of Dark Souls like games. So I'm gonna fucking... Oh my god! Microsoft, you are making up for the mistakes you made 10 years ago. Thank you.
Now, one flaw I want them to fix is when I download a game.
Okay. It puts it in
phone.
It puts it in the queue, yeah?
Yeah, it puts it in the queue, which means it'll download. It's
Yeah.
going to download. But then they stay in the play later section until I manually go and remove them. Like, the game's playable, it downloaded to my console, I can play it, but when I'm on my console, they're in the play later section.
I don't get that problem. So I think it's just you. Because when I did it only once, and it just moved it over, and I was like, I'm already at home, I'm not going to waste my time doing all of this, that. I'm just going to fucking download the games.
And then for PC, I think the only recently added is State of Mind.
State of Mind, I got that through the Humble Bundle Monthly.
Yeah, it's currently available on Game Pass.
Yeah. I mean, if I don't want to play it on PC, I'll probably throw it on the Xbox. But, god damn, man. I've got so many fucking games to play now.
Oh, no, I was saying for Game Pass PC is where State of Mind's at.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait, it's not on...
I don't know if it is or not. I just know that it was being showed in the recently added for PC section.
Oh! Okay.
I can look.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting this. I'm fucking happy with the Remnant. Shit. Look at this.
Look at this dude.
Look at this dude. Dude. I can't do that laugh. I can't do that harsh.
No, it doesn't look like it is.
Oh, interesting.
Wait.
Oh, what?
No, it plays on PC. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't.
They probably didn't do a console port.
That's like from what I heard about that one, The State of Mind, I heard it's a light psychological horror that is a bit of a thriller on the back end. So I was gonna be interested in it, but with this and Rage 2 and all of that, Rage 2 is already gonna be a fucking
Bethesda's hurting. They need to make money somewhere. So.
But yeah, Age of Empires 4. Who cares about that now?
Well, we still have another game to cover from the X019.
X019. Everwild. Rare is a great developer.
Yes.
That's all I can really say about this, because we don't know what this is. It's a very beautiful landscape. It's got very beautiful creatures.
Yes.
What is it?
A walk through nature.
I mean, if it's another type of Abzu, I'd be okay with that. Because Abzu is a very good, relaxing game where you just go through the water and just relax.
Yeah.
It has mild plot, it has mild objectives, but it's a very beautiful game that allows you to do what you want.
Yeah.
If this is that, at least tell us it's that. With the way the character has fucking depth and an actual, like, physical appearance. Because Abzu, clean slate. You don't see their face. Mm-hmm. With this, you see this, like, mark that goes from the top of her forehead all the way down across her face, down to the bearing of her neck. And I'm like, that's a cool thing. What does it mean? Is this going to be an action fighter, platformer, puzzle, third-person shooter?
I'm going to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
I'm going to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. But
I really don't know what to tell you about this game. Like, it looks pretty. It just didn't tell us what it is. Granted, it doesn't have a release date yet. So
no, it doesn't. I want more. Show me more.
But releasing tomorrow? Tomorrow, right?
Oh, come on! Now, some people are already streaming this game because they have accounts that are in either Asia or Japan or otherwise. They're already playing and streaming this game. Shout out to you, AlphaRad. Thank you for showing me a little bit of this game earlier. It looks good.
Yeah.
It makes me really want to get a Switch and sit down and play a Pokemon again. It brought out a whole lot of good feeling. And I was getting that, like, that secondhand good feeling, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I want to play Pokemon again. It looked really great. You see the Pokemon in the brush. You can see who you want to go after and all that. So that way you're not sitting there consistently going through wild encounter after wild encounter. You can see the Pokemon popping up and you can say, "Oh, I need that."
So when I was a kid, I didn't understand the types, so I just trained the shit. Yeah, I just trained the shit out of my Pokemon. Like my goal was, it takes one Pokemon to take down a gym leader, not a team.
Okay.
I had a team, and they were all fucking strong as fuck too. But like I brute forced everything because I didn't understand how the game worked. And so I would sit there and just mine a section of grass outside a fucking gym. And I'd get a couple levels up, and I'd go into the gym and try to fight. And like, oh, no, that didn't work. You can go back out and just sit there and mine in the grass over and over again. Yellow was the big one I played, and then Sapphire.
I played almost all the generations. I played almost all the generations. I would say I skipped 4. But I did play the vast majority of them. Mm-hmm. I went Red, Crystal, Sapphire, and then I want to say I got White.
Well, and they also did the Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah, I wanted to get those, but
and they did Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby.
Yeah, and I was like, that's kind of neat, but over my head too.
Yeah, we got Alpha Sapphire because Lauren was like, well, that was Sapphire was the one you played, and Alpha Sapphire is like just it's supposed to be the same thing, but brought up to today.
Yeah, brought ups.
And so she's like, so maybe you'll get into it, and I played it for like 2 seconds and was like, yeah, I might play this though.
This is so nice. Looking up and just seeing just Pokemon just wandering about. That was the original dream back in like 95. Just walking around and just seeing Pokemon wandering about, being calm, being collected. And they took a bit more of a quote unquote professional approach to the gyms, where you wear like a gym attire, like an actual like uniform.
He can be in uniform. I'll be in my underwear.
Yeah, but it's interesting. And then they of course made the Gigamax. I don't know if that's the right word. Dynamax?
I have no idea.
But you can make one Pokemon big for 3 turns where they use big attacks.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Is that a cake?
That is the sweet Pokemon.
It's a cake.
It is a cake. I'm gonna blow up and not like I don't know nobody.
I fucked up by making that joke, didn't I? Now it's in your head.
Yes. If you had to choose one of the starters from this generation, right here in front of you, who would you choose?
I don't know. The water one looks derpy as shit.
He cries. That is how he does his water attacks.
I don't really like the monkey. I'd probably go with the rabbit.
Okay.
Plus, I like fire.
Scorch Bunny?
I mean, out of the originals, Charmander was my shit. So
yeah, I think I would choose the crying newt.
Although I did in Sapphire, I did always go with the grass type. I don't remember what he was.
Which one did you say?
Sapphire.
Sapphire?
The grass type. I don't remember. Kind of looks like a praying mantis. Or no, he starts out looking like a lizard in one of his evolutions. One of his evolutions.
Trico.
Trico, yeah. One of his evolutions looks more like a fucking praying mantis.
Oh.
But yeah, no, Trico, he kind of looks like a lizard.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Can we see his evolutions?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
The second one was the one I was talking about. It looked like more like a...
Oh, and then he has a Mega Evolution?
Apparently. I wasn't playing by the time I did all the Mega shit.
Yeah. I did very little on the Mega Evolution shit. Interesting. Alright, enough digging through Pokemon though, but yeah, it releases tomorrow.
So,
get hype.
Go play Pokemon, people.
I want to play Pokemon.
You ready to lead into movie stuff?
Let's lead into movie stuff.
And television stuff?
And television stuff.
Okay. Simpsons is on Disney Plus, which I have Disney Plus, and I will do my review on that and talk about all that here in a minute. But Simpsons is on Disney Plus, and they did remove one episode. They decided not to put the episode with Michael Jackson in it.
Good choice or bad choice?
Bad, in my opinion. It's a level of censorship none of us are asking for.
I'm actually on the other side of the spectrum. I find it to be good. I know it's a whole remember where you came from kind of thing, but in the open and closed hand, do you want to have that episode with that one person that is causing too much controversy?
I mean, he's dead, so he's not
Okay.
really causing controversy anymore.
Okay, back then.
Yeah, but he's dead, so he's not causing controversy anymore. He was found innocent. And on the open and closed of it, it doesn't really matter about it being Michael Jackson. My problem is that we watch The Simpsons because they take the jabs at society and yada yada yada, right? Like that's what they do. And now Disney's already shown we're gonna censor The Simpsons by doing this. And so now I'm just wondering how long before we start getting boring seasons of Simpsons because Disney comes in and goes, tone it down, guys.
But see, that's the other thing is that I thought they were going to leave it alone, not like intervene too much into it.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. But I feel like this is already in
the first
intervention.
step.
Yeah, like this is the first step. But other than that, I've used Disney Plus a good chunk. I am enjoying it. I watched the first episode of The Mandalorian. It's amazing. I had you see just a little bit of a fight. What'd you think?
I want to watch it.
Yeah.
It was very quick paced on a phone screen, but everything was quick, clear, concise. There was no wait, what happened?
Yeah.
It was very straightforward on what was happening,
and
which you don't get very much of that on a very small room fight scene.
And the actor playing the Mandalorian is the actor that played Whiskey in Kingsman 2. So you know he's got some skills. They're doing different directors for each episode. From what I understand, Watiti directed an episode while in his pajamas sitting on a couch. That's what I heard.
I love that man.
Versus Bryce Dallas Howard, who I think was standing on a box. Feel the directors? I'm not sure. Could have been sitting on a box. Something like that.
This is an era where we live in.
Favre is writer behind it and producer, but not. He might direct a episode. I'm not entirely sure. I do know that when he came up with this idea and pitched to Disney, they went, "Let's do that instead of a Boba Fett movie."
I'm okay.
I still want the Boba Fett movie. So when Mandalorian's done,
a man getting eaten by a Sarlacc twice. That's an entertaining movie right there.
Don't make him get eaten by the Sarlacc again. When Mandalorian's done, and you're going, oh fuck, what do we do next? Give us Boba Fett. We're ready for it. Granted, I know we're getting Obi-Wan, so
yeah. Let's take it one thing at a time. We already have those two.
Well, that and we're getting another season of Clone Wars.
Oh yeah.
So there's lots of Star Wars right now.
Then shut up and be happy.
My only complaints about the app have been things like when you go to the Star Wars section and you're going through the movies, it doesn't list all the movies in the movie section. So it's like Solo isn't there and
Rogue One.
No, Rogue One's there. It's The Last Jedi that's not. But they're on the streaming service. You just gotta search them out. They just don't show up in the movie section under Star Wars.
Real? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like, watch here. I'll pull up the app for you. If I just go to Disney Plus, and they've got those sections at the top where it's like Disney, Pixar, sure, and then just click Star Wars.
Okay.
And then scroll through the movies, and you'll notice.
Rogue One.
And it
Return of the Jedi.
It doesn't show the whole franchise.
So it has 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 7. Yeah.
But they're on there.
They're on there.
You just gotta
go. You just gotta take your time to go around, which is dumb. But I
Solo.
love the interface, by the way.
Yeah.
The interface is fucking amazing.
And there's Solo as soon as I search for it. Cool thing it did. So get this. I download it on my Xbox.
Okay.
And it goes, sign in or have the app on your phone and we'll take care of it from there. And so what I did is I went, oh, fuck, I can type faster on my phone. Downloaded it on my phone real quick, signed in on my phone, and it pops up a thing, because it's on the same Wi-Fi, asking if I give this Xbox permission to use my Disney Plus account. I said yes, and it auto-signed in my Disney Plus on my Xbox. Fucking amazing.
Technology.
And then there was been an issue with so that whole thing with Solo, that happens on like a few other things. So like when you go to Marvel, they have all the Marvel movies up to Endgame, but they don't all show up when you're scrolling through the movie section. Or I went into series, and I went ABC. Like, you know, I went in alphabetical order for all series, and it's like Agent Carter wasn't showing up, but Agent Carter is on the streaming servers.
Interesting.
So it's still got a few things like that.
But it's okay. Hopefully it'll be fixed in time.
Hopefully. But I mean, everything loads fine. There was one episode that Goof Troop that didn't want to load, but I think I fucked that up because I rewound and things got all fucking funky.
But you restarted it and it worked well, right?
Yep. Yeah. Restarted the system and everything worked well.
So
I've watched an episode of Quack Pack. I've watched a couple episodes of DuckTales. Lauren's been watching a bunch of Doug because they've got the Disney half of Doug because he was on Nickelodeon for half, and then Disney bought it and did the other half in the movie.
Oh.
I also watched Imagineering, their new documentary series about Imagineers. I watched the first episode of that because that's all it's out right now. That's really good. And I watched the first episode of Pixar in Real Life because that's all it's out for that, and that's really good. Next, I'll probably watch the Jeff Goldblum thing. I don't care about the controversy with Goldblum right now.
I don't even know. I don't want to know.
Okay.
He's a good man.
Basically, he was asked in an interview if he would work with Woody Allen ever again, and he said yes. And everyone's losing their mind because of Woody Allen being accused of sexually assaulting his stepdaughter all those years ago.
I heard about that, and I'm like...
Yeah, so now people are demanding that The World According to Jeff Goldblum be canceled.
Oh, fuck off. Jeff Goldblum is a godsend. He's probably wanting to work with Woody...
But, so that one I'll watch eventually. I'm excited for a lot of the other original programming that's coming.
Yes.
And I guess 10 million subscribers on the first day. Darkwing Duck was trending within the first 2 days. And Mandalorian is fucking killing it, as well as making several Star Wars websites be trending right now. From what I understand, Netflix is feeling the heat a little bit, that they went through and signed some deals with Nickelodeon. I'll talk about those later, though. We can move on to whatever news you have next.
Huh. With Nickelodeon?
Yep.
Kind of want to slide over to that.
Okay, well, let me pull them up real quick. So we've got... Actually, we need to hit your second tab.
Mm-hmm.
We need to hit that, and then we can do my Nickelodeon thing.
Okay, so... SpongeBob...
Sorry.
It's okay. SpongeBob's getting a new movie.
Yay!
His cat... Snail... Gary. Is it a cat or a snail?
Yes.
Okay. Has gone missing, and it's up to SpongeBob and Patrick to go and find him. Very simple story. And then all of a sudden you see Keanu Reeves as a sage.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
It was awesome seeing Keanu Reeves.
It was a great scene. I'm a sage who is also a sage.
Yeah, and then Patrick, my name means toast
in Celtic.
Toaster in Celtic.
I don't think that means that.
It's called Sponge on the Run. It's a 3D animation. It's set for 2020. And I mean, Keanu Reeves thought it was good enough to show up and make a joke in it.
Keanu Reeves will do anything right now. He's so laid back.
He's got that girlfriend. He's got to make sure he can buy her nice things.
he's a comfy boy now.
I probably... Sorry for coughing into the mic. I will probably not watch this in theaters or anything. I haven't watched a SpongeBob movie in a while.
Yeah, the live action one, well, not the live action one, the one that had Hasselhoff.
That was the last one I watched.
Yeah, and
bald. So, but I'll use that to springboard. Yes, from what I understand, Netflix and Nickelodeon are working on a few things. I think this comes from, in part, the huge success of Invader Zim into the Florpus and the Rocket Monsters Life movie, which were originally Nickelodeon cartoons, and Netflix bought the movies when they were being made. But they have come to agreement on a deal. The musical-based spin-off for Squidward. It's a $200 million+ multi-year Netflix Nickelodeon deal.
I don't know if it's going to kick off.
Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. It is part of the $200 million multi-year Netflix Nickelodeon.
Okay.
Deal.
but you're wanting it to surround Squidward. Squidward's a good character. I'm not gonna take away from Mr. Tentacles.
Tentacles.
Tennis balls.
Yeah.
But I just don't foresee this being an actual big hit.
I don't know. I mean, 200 million.
That's a lot of
Plus-
fucking money.
For more than just this, but this is the thing that they've announced. I don't know. I think they're hoping that this movie's going to do well enough that it keeps people interested, and they can use that to lead into Squidward.
I'm hoping. I mean, there's a lot writing on this movie in general because it's a very simple premise. SpongeBob got to go get his cat, Snail. Okay.
Snail.
That's it. That's the whole premise.
But I mean, the first movie was SpongeBob has to go get the King's Crown back.
That one had a little bit more because it had more characters. It had characters that were new and inviting.
Yeah.
It had the King of Atlantis. It had the King of Atlantis' daughter. You know,
It totally looked like Velma.
that totally looked like Velma. You know, it had plot substance.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like it does.
Well, remember, they also have that other... Nickelodeon's doing that other SpongeBob Camp...
Camp Coral.
Yeah, Camp Coral.
And I mean, this one kind of had it in the trailer too.
Yeah, you see it at the beginning when he's talking about how he met Gary.
Yeah, Camp Coral right there.
So, yeah, I think they're using this movie to lean into a few things to try and... I don't know. I mean, it's got 17,000 likes on this trailer, 553 dislikes, and 286,491 views. And it's only been up today, so... I don't know. Although I do like the first comment someone made. Jules Bay says, "If Gary Come Home isn't in this movie, we riot." From the episode where he takes off to go live with the old lady.
Oh. Avengers Endgame is the most ambitious crossover event in history. Keanu Reeves, hold my breath. You're breathtaking.
We can lead into whichever one you want now.
Oh. Good or bad? Good or bad, Quincy?
Good.
Actually, they're both good. It's just looking at this is bad.
Okay. Let's start with this.
So, Sonic the Hedgehog got its Redux, and it looks great. But I paused it on a comparison video that showcased the old with the new. I'm looking at the old right now.
I did just realize that in this
Jesus Christ
photo from the old, they're in this scene. They're just bullshitting, right?
No, they're being chased by that.
No, if you remember this one, they are bullshitting. They don't realize they're being chased by that yet.
Oh, okay.
So Robotnik's just chilling in the background, also in this scene, kind of.
Oh,
Yeah. See, the thing just suddenly shoots through.
okay.
I don't even know if Robotnik's in that, but it's definitely Robotnik's like stuff.
Yeah.
That is one thing. So yeah, he looks good in the new version. But we didn't really see much Robotnik in the new trailer.
No,
We
the
see
old
him,
one. The old
what,
one had
once?
a big scene with him.
And I feel like the reason why we didn't see more was because they were so worried about making sure everyone got to see the fixes that they did to Sonic. And that's great, but you still need to sell me on the movie. Like, I need to know the movie's good, not just that Sonic looks better. So,
Yeah. And Sonic looks like shit. But
Well,
luckily,
in the old.
and now in the new, they actually resorted to talking to one of the game developers for it. See, that's great. Resorted to talk to a game developer, a game artist,
Uh-huh.
and he says, "Give me free reign. I'll fucking fix this shit for you." And now people are more inclined to see this movie.
Yep.
Like, it is big. So,
Think you're going to go see it?
I mean, if I have time off, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I actually feel like I would, because I'm a fan of Sonic. I like Sonic.
Yeah. You like making Sonic Dream?
Let you talk about this. This is your thing. Bye.
We watched the trailer for Scoob. It looks like a cute, fun story. It looks interesting. The voices, really that's the problem. It looks like, Blue Falcon's going to be a big part of it. Which then tells me Dynamite and whatnot as well. But the problem is still in the fact that they decided to change all those voice actors. It's just weird hearing Shaggy sound this way. It's weird hearing Fred sound the way he does. It's going to be weird hearing Tracy Morgan do Captain Caveman. The trailer looks good. Young Scooby looks cute. They are changing the fact to like how Shaggy met Scooby. They're changing all that and everything. So this, another change to the Scooby canon again. But I don't know. I probably won't go see it. I might wait for it to drop on something on Netflix or HBO or Redbox or something. I don't know. I haven't Redboxed anything in fucking years anyways. But it's not right.
You feel like it's way off?
The voices, yeah. It takes me out of it. I've got Frank Welker doing Scooby in this, and he's just killing it. He's amazing. And then you hear everyone else talk, and you're just like, what am I watching?
Fred isn't bad because I think it's
It's Efron.
Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, he looks like a modern day Fred.
Yeah. If they wanted to do a new live action, he was Fred, I'd be okay with it.
Concur, but would you want Matthew Lillard to dye up his beard a little bit?
Yeah, that's the problem. Is like, okay, I would love Freddie Prinze Jr. to come back as Fred, but that's never going to happen. They're never going to make another one of those movies. They didn't do well enough.
Which kind of sucks.
Which sucks, yeah. I would have loved a third one. But, like, I would accept Efron as a new Fred. I don't know who would be the new Velma. I don't know who would be the new Daphne. And I don't know who would be the new Shaggy.
Daphne, I have a few small ideas rummaging around my head. Velma, a little harder. Shaggy, yeah, that's the tough one.
Yeah.
That's the really tough one.
You CGI Scooby again, you'd have Frank Welker do him, or have the guy that did him for that movie, because it wasn't Frank for that movie.
No.
As long as you get someone that can do a good Scooby voice. I mean, Frank is amazing.
Yeah, if you could just get that laugh down and then try and work around that laugh, easy. Yeah. It seems like it's not too hard, but doing better than Frank seems to be the difficult.
Well, go back and listen to how he was in the live action movie, and the guy that did it for those was actually really good. He also did Scrappy for that one.
Oh,
yeah, the guy that did Scooby did Scrappy for that as well. He's got one of the largest Scooby-Doo collections in the world, and I guess that's what got his, like, how people got their attention onto him, and then he went on to do the voices for that. So, I'm glad because it's Will Forte, I do believe his name is, for Shaggy in this, and I'm glad he doesn't sound like him. He still did a voice. It's not Shaggy. I don't know. It did have some funny jokes. Shaggy's talking about the clean interior, the blue light, You know where we are? And Scooby, IKEA?
And then Shaggy goes, no, the blue, no.
Well, because they say it at the same time, because he says IKEA, and Shaggy's like,
Blue...
The Blue Falcon ship, I don't remember the name of it.
Maltese Falcon?
No. I don't remember the name of it. And then Shaggy's like, wait, what'd you say? He's like, oh, I said the same thing as you. I like the redesign for Velma, that, she's wearing a little bit of makeup and stuff like that, showing that she can be girly if she wants and stuff like that. That's cool. Daphne looks fine. But it's like they left Daphne and Velma's clothes pretty much the same. Shaggy, they just gave him a white undershirt, which is fine. And then they've completely redesigned what Fred's wearing. And I'm like, why? So. But, yeah. I got a few more things on here.
Sure.
We got our first look at Black Adam with The Rock. It comes out December 21st, 2021.
Wow.
Yep. So we finally get our first look at something that is a very long time away. I'm assuming I'm assuming that is not legit.
This one?
I don't know. That looks kind of fake, doesn't it?
I don't know. You can grow facial hair.
Well, yeah, but I mean, look at the.
That's
look at
a
the hair.
fake.
That's a fake.
I don't know.
It's got Henry Cavill in the back. Maybe it's not.
When was this?
January 19th, 2017.
Wow.
So it's not real. Yeah.
That is not real, but it looks pretty good.
So that's cool, I guess.
This one's 9 hours ago, but there's nothing, no substance.
Yeah, I think this is the first look.
Oh, so then this is it then.
I mean, I'm talking a movie that they haven't even fucking filmed yet. Yeah, The Rock posted it.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited to see him play a bad guy.
Yeah.
Because what? We got the weird CGI'd Scorpion King monster for 5 seconds in The Mummy 2. And then we got... Oh, spoilers for a different movie, and I think you probably haven't seen it. I don't want to spoil that, so never mind.
Okay.
I can't tell you the name because then you're gonna know he's a bad guy. So, and that's like the big thing.
All I can do is just
special.
run down. All I can do is just run down the movies that he's in. It's not gonna be hard.
Yeah, movies he's in that you've seen. So that's the thing. I don't think you've seen this, and I'd rather not spoil it. So ignore me on that one. He doesn't. He plays a bit of a bad guy, but
Okay.
moving on.
Moving on.
Are you a fan of Uncharted?
First two, yeah.
You know how they're making that movie with Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake, even though it totally should be Nathan Fillion,
Yeah.
or even Nolan North.
Oh yeah.
Well, to continue pissing us off, they casted Sully. Do you remember what Sully looks like?
An old grade man.
Yeah, it's Mark Wahlberg. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, they casted Mark Wahlberg to play Sully.
I don't think Wahlberg's frame could fit Sully's frame. Sully's like a lanky dude.
Pull up the photos.
Oh, there's a photo.
Well, there's not a photo. There's fan-made photos. Because Mark just got casted. They haven't filmed anything for this movie yet. This movie's lost like 3 directors.
Oh, wow. This is in development hell then.
Oh, yeah. It has been for a while. So.
Yeah, you're not going to... No.
And they're going to put a mustache on him.
They're going to have to put a lot of work on him. Not just that mustache.
They're going to have to make his hair gray. They're going to put a mustache on him. We have to age him up a bit. I mean, Mark Wahlberg still looks good. Not that Sully looks bad, but Sully looks older.
This looks better.
You're pointing out someone's...
The gif of Sonic doing a little dance after he does his little spin dash into Robotnik's driving vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy that the Sonic movie got fixed and this movie is going to go to hell. There is a God.
Speaking of movies going to hell, Justice League was terrible. Everyone hates it. They want the Snyder cut. Yada, yada, yada.
Okay.
Actors officially have just said fuck it and started releasing photos from the Snyder cut.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
someone's not happy.
Go ahead and see if you can pull up. Jason Momoa leaked a photo of Aquaman killing a big bad that was cut because that's from the Snyder cut. Just type in Snyder cut photo. SY. Sorry, SNY.
Yeah, I was like, your dyslexia is kind of cut a little bit, but it's okay. It's all right.
Hit images. When you see the image, I'll be able to point it out.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, right there. Bottom left.
This one?
Yep. So
But,
that doesn't happen in the movie.
Oh, but I will say, Jason Momoa is a very attractive man.
Yes. So, yeah, he put that one up. Fucking Aquaman straight up just spearing a dude. And
Spear!
now another pic from Snyder Cut has been released, this time by cyborg actor Ray Fisher.
Ooh.
And it's a cyborg one, I think. Let's see if you can find that one.
What's his name?
Ray Fisher. I don't know if it's going to be in that list.
Shit, there's a lot of people already getting, like, this is major from it, so that's the reason why I would. But you're right. Oh, Ray Fisher, you said?
Yeah.
Any particular way of how to spell it?
It is R-A-Y,
mm-hmm.
and then Fisher, F-I-S-H-E-R.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like Fisher.
And I don't know.
He makes a pretty good cyborg, by the way.
Yeah, he does. He looks good as Cyborg. I don't know
I want him to say
what image he released though, so I can't look at it and point it out. You're gonna have to find the article. Oh, might be. What is that?
It looks like Superman.
No, above that.
Above that? Let's find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
This website is called For Snyder Direct. For SnyderCut.com.
So yeah, this is probably gonna be.
Sorry.
Bad news. I think that website got taken down.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah, website's gotten taken down.
We do need a retraction. Remember when we thought someone got a hold of Bethesda's website and changed everything for the basically shithole thing that?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, that was a website someone made because they never fucking registered that domain name.
Ha!
Yeah. So, bit of a retraction from a past episode.
Even still.
So, yeah, I mean, this one's a simpler thing, but it's showing the difference between the Snyder Cut and
the
actual showing that Cyborg was way closer or actually did make that damn touchdown. So, it's a hell of a situation that's going on here between the whole Snyder Cut and DC and all that.
Can we just have people who are in creative teams to do their creative duties to the world?
Here's the thing. I don't like a lot of what Snyder's done. And I don't like a lot of his movies.
I'm right there beside you.
But if this man made a movie better than what you released, then fucking show it.
Either that or at least do what do they call it? QR, not QR. I guess quality representation.
Test screenings.
Yeah, test screenings.
That's actually up to the director and the studio.
I know, I get that. But if you have test screenings, it would have. I bet it would have avoided Martha.
Yeah.
Her name was my mom's name too.
Now, an interesting.
Whenever she goes out, the people always shout Martha.
An interesting thing though is like Snyder has done plenty of things where I'm like I don't like that. But everything I'm hearing about that he tried to do with this director's cut, I'm like, okay, maybe we should see this. But it even happened with Fox, the guy that did the Fantastic Four movie. Now watching those trailers, I was already like, I don't want to see that. That doesn't look like Fantastic Four to me. But from what he said is the movie that Fox released is not the movie he made. He's like, they completely fucked with it. And that movie fucking bombed.
Yeah, we're getting another one.
No, we're not.
We're not getting another one?
No, Fox finally canceled that, and now Disney owns it, and that's never happening. Disney's going to do Fantastic Four coming into the MCU. Yeah, we're getting all new Fantastic Four. It'll be part of MCU.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see who they bring in.
Yeah.
I'm interested. You know what? My humanity is restored for Fantastic Four again.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't fuck it up this time around.
And then there's eventual plans to bring X-Men in.
Yeah, because now they own mutants.
Yep. But it's just kind of like, studios fuck shit up, you know? And then I think my last movie thing, I'll double check. Nothing there. Okay, I think I got two things left. For the bronies out there, My Little Pony's getting a new series. It's called Friendship is Magic, and it'll debut in 2020.
Friendship is Magic? That sounds like the old one.
And it's being brought to you by Pony Life.
What?
Oh, sorry. Brings back your favorites from Friendship is Magic. My bad. You're right. Okay. That is the old one. Pony Life is the new one, and it's bringing things back from Friendship is Magic.
Okay, cool.
I got my wife.
I got literally zero things to talk about that, though. So
yeah,
good on them. I guess.
Yeah, I'm not a brony. So, you like Eddie Murphy? Do you like Eddie Murphy?
Don't.
Answer my question.
I do.
Okay.
Don't fuck with me.
Do you have a favorite Eddie Murphy movie?
Probably Beverly Hills Cop. Why?
I would probably say Beverly Hills Cop also. I really liked 2. 3 was okay.
I never saw 3.
3 was alright. It was not
I
great,
heard it wasn't to par.
Yeah, but it was good. You know how they were going to do 4 and then it got canceled.
Quincy?
And then they decided that
Quincy?
we'll do a TV show
Quincy?
with Axel's son.
Quincy?
And they did a pilot and Eddie Murphy was in it and it was going to be about Axel's son though. And then that didn't get picked up. And then Eddie was like, well, we're going to do
Get
4.
to the point!
Well, I guess they decided that Jerry Bruckheimer and Eddie Murphy signed a deal with Netflix, and we're getting Beverly Hills Cop 4.
I'm excited now.
Yeah, Jerry Bruckheimer and Eddie are going to work with Netflix. I guess he probably had fun working with them with Netflix doing the Dolomite. So yeah, we're getting Beverly Hills Cop 4 finally.
Good shit.
Yeah, I'm super fucking excited. I do know there was talks years ago that they were trying to work out a 4, and one of the director they had at the time didn't want to do the music, and Eddie was like, "All right, then I don't want to do the movie." Because it was like he wanted to change like the theme song or some shit.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah, no.
You can't do that.
Yeah, no, don't touch
I don't
me.
know how true that is. So, and then the last thing was last TV movie thing.
Yeah.
Witcher is already confirmed for season 2, despite season 1 still not being out. That comes out in 36 days.
And I mean,
we got a few more images. It's still not really showing us anything.
I mean,
36 days away. We need a trailer. There needs to be a trailer 36 days out.
I mean, there is a trailer. It's just nothing shown on that either.
A legit trailer.
There you go. What I will say, it looks good. It looks fine from the pictures. I'm curious to denote its story. I want to know what part of the timeline it is. I still have yet to really go through 3. I played a little bit of 3. I need to get digging through 3.
My understanding is it's before the games.
It's before he gets his white hair, but in the show he gets his white hair. And in 1 that is when he goes from the black with the pepper hair to pure white.
Okay.
So this is confusing me.
Well, I think it's supposed to be more off the books than it is the games.
Oh, okay then. So I'm just going to throw the games out the window and just watch this on its own.
Yeah, some of the stuff I've heard is there's a reason why he's only got the 1 sword, not the 2 swords. He's not to the point of understanding this how much better it is to have a silver and non-silver sword.
Yeah.
Why his medallion's supposed to be different because of all that.
He's not the wolf yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got Roach though.
He's got Roach.
So there's that.
That horse ain't gonna die.
Well, it's Roach. They better not kill him.
No.
I mean, if they kill him in the games, that's one thing, or in the books. But the Netflix series better leave their hands off him. I've only got one more news story, so if there's anything else you want to hit,
Nope.
Otherwise,
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Last week we covered Red Dead Redemption 2 having PC crashes and stuff like that.
Apparently they fixed them not too long ago.
Yep. Yesterday they launched a update that was going to fix it. They apologized and they also sent out complimentary care packages. So they tried to do right.
Okay. We had mentioned we don't mind Rockstar. That we don't mind Rockstar. We don't mind that Rockstar is having their own DRM. Sure, it's very confusing because they don't have a big library, but we're not against Rockstar. We don't mind them. Sure, Quincy may not like their aiming system, but he doesn't mind the games themselves.
No.
It's just they seem to take care of their own, and I'm not mad at that.
My issue with Rockstar lies in the fact that I feel Grand Theft Auto Online should become its own thing. Disconnect it from, what number is it? 5?
5.
Disconnect it from 5. Make it to where you don't need a copy of 5 anymore. Everyone that's going to buy 5 already bought 5. Make GTA Online a free-to-play thing.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So that you can make 6. And you don't have to worry about the fact, oh, we just killed our fucking online thing, so now... Because I feel like the reason why we don't have 6 is because
they're working on Red Dead.
They're making so much money off of GTA Online and Red Dead Online. And it's like, that's great. Keep making money off those. Come out with 6, and have 6 have tie-ins to online.
There you go.
Done.
That's a free fucking... That's a
free idea.
Free idea.
Just like I want... You guys, I hope eventually... I haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2, and when I do, it'll be hours worth of play, so I'm in no hurry for Red Dead Redemption 3, but I feel like Red Dead Online is going to run for the next 8, 10, 20 years, and really fuck up the chances of 3. If 3 is even possible. And then it's like Bully. I want another Bully.
Bully 2 would be great.
Yeah, and, but instead we get an anniversary thing, just like I would like another LA Noir, but I mean, obviously, LA Noir wouldn't make sense. Do New York Noir. Do Chicago Noir. NY noir for
Noir.
yeah noir. But instead we get a re-release with a couple like an extra mission or two. It's things like that. Like, we're ready for a new game, and Rockstar's like, but give us more money for what already exists. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Give me a new game.
No new game. Only new game for new game.
Them going through and stepping up and fixing the problems with Red Dead 2, that's great. That's why I want new games from you guys, because you guys will fix the problems when they happen.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. All right.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, or follow us individually. You can also email us. Make sure you write, review, subscribe, tell a friend, force people to listen, blast us through speakers at the gym, and make sure to check out Justin's Humble Bundle in the bottom. They've got a lot of really cool stuff right now. They've got some VR and AR stuff. They've got some Unreal Engine game development stuff. They've got cookbooks, all kinds of shit to check out on Humble Bundle. If you go through and follow the link at the bottom, you will help support both charities and Justin's obsession, as well as allowing us to grow, because the more absolutely insane amount of library he has, the more he can stream. And also, this will allow him to start doing some giveaways.
Yes.
Sorry. If there's anywhere we're not, let us know. And if there's anything we didn't cover, shoot us a tweet. We'll talk to you on Twitter about it and let you know our opinions on any news stories we may have missed.
We like talking.
Yeah. I mean, we're sick and we're still here.
And we're sorry that we were coughing in your ears for the last, hour 40?
Yep.
Yeah, for the last hour 40, but I'm glad that you stuck around to the very end. This month on Humble Bundle Monthly is Yakuza Kiwami, Soul Calibur 6, and My Time in Portia. All three I recommend. I played a little bit of Soul Calibur 6. Holy shit, that's a fun game. I was I was at a time where I was like, Soul Calibur 4 is the peak pinnacle of Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 5 didn't really sway me. Soul Calibur 6 feels fucking good, and I've already played Yakuza Kiwami. Technically, that's Yakuza 1. I played that ages ago. I got no problem with that. I already own My Time in Portia, so I have an extra key.
That'll be a giveaway.
That'll be
a Twitch giveaway, probably.
Probably a Twitch giveaway. Yeah. I need to start streaming on Twitch, but...
Or a Mixer.
I don't know.
I streamed on Mixer.
I can stream on Mixer.
I streamed on Mixer.
You stream on Mixer?
Yeah.
How'd you... You know what? Let's talk about that real quick. How'd you like it? How'd you like the interface?
I didn't really have to do much.
See, it's
really easy to launch it. I did it for Outer Worlds. No one watched me. I didn't get a single view. I was just playing around. I was like, you know what? I'm going to play Outer Worlds for a couple of hours. And this was probably like 2 weeks ago. I was like, I'm going to play Outer Worlds, so I might as well stream it.
Okay.
I put my headset on, put my mic on. You don't have video of me. My Switch, not my Switch. My Kinect is still packed up, so I don't have a spot to put it at this house yet.
Okay.
So the Kinect has stayed packed up. But no, it was simple to launch. I'll probably stream on Twitch next time just to see what that's like. Yeah, it was easy. I thought I had to go into Mixer to do it.
No.
And I was like, I can't figure it out. And so I just did a quick Google search, and they're like, oh, you do it straight from the home button. And I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. And then it was like, you can't do this while having a streaming thing, while having a video platform up, because I still had Mixer open when I tried to launch the stream.
Oh.
And so I was like, you can't stream while being on a video platform. I was like, oh, fuck. And so I closed that, and then I reopened fucking Outer Worlds, and then I launched it. So, yeah, no, I played for quite a bit.
Did you ever beat it?
Outer Worlds?
Yeah.
No, I started that last... I haven't... With me being sick, I haven't played anything.
Okay, yeah.
I literally have not played anything in over a week.
Yeah, as for me, on Monday, the best I ever did was maybe 2 rounds of Rocket League before I said, oh, these chills are going to kill me. I'm going to go lay in bed and cry.
Yeah, no, it's been all television and sleeping. I slept all day Friday.
YouTube for me. I've watched a lot of very interesting things, and also writing. I've been doing a little bit of writing.
You know, I slept all day Friday, and then Saturday I watched Friends pretty much all day.
Yeah.
Because it's something I can fall asleep during, and that's not a problem, and then wake up and just continue wherever I'm at.
Because it's not an episodical that you need to follow.
Yeah, because I've seen
Except
it
for the last season.
Well, I've seen it all so many times.
Yeah, that too.
That's my reasoning.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we actually binge watched Prank Encounters on Netflix. It's Gain from Stranger Things. He hosts it, and it's basically scare tactics.
No, but with pranks.
No, it's scare tactics.
Oh.
Like they scared people with like a whole teddy bear, like a teddy bear that was killing people.
Oh, cool.
But the twist is they get two strangers. So there's two people that are being scared in it rather than one, and they don't know each other either, and they each think they're there for some kind of job.
And they both get hit.
Like the first episode, one lady thinks she's being hired to babysit, and the guy thinks he's being hired by a charity company to go and pick up charity stuff. And then the teddy bear starts killing people, and they start freaking out and whatnot. It's actually really good. And then Monday, we watched BoJack Horseman, and I'm not getting pulled in. We're in the first season still.
The very first.
Nope. Very almost killed him.
Yeah, very almost killed me. The very first 2 episodes, I was like, this is relatable. And then as I watched like 3 through, I think 6 is where I stopped. I was like, this is almost too relatable, and I stopped watching.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm depressed enough, man. I don't need someone else telling me how depressed I am through a fucking horse.
I got to the episode where he takes all the drugs.
Okay.
And that whole episode just felt like a fucking waste. That whole episode did nothing for the show. And then we watched Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee on Tuesday.
That's a good show. That I recommend.
We got a lot further into that. And then...
Oh, this also comes out.
Oh, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is coming to Humble Bundle as well.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Was that tomorrow?
Yup.
Okay. Sorry, it's not coming out to Humble Bundle. You can buy games through Humble Bundle that are new games.
Fair.
And you can pre-order them and everything, and it's just, I think in that case, a very small chunk, but some of it still goes to charity.
Oh, yeah, I was going to see how much it was. I think it's 10%.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking great. I'm happy that they allow for this kind of thing.
Yeah, and now then Disney Plus came out. So once Disney Plus came out, it's been Disney ever since.
Today's a good day.
Yeah. So that's what we got for you guys. Thanks for hanging with us and putting up with our sick asses. Those of you that made it to the end of listening to us cough and everything deserve some kind of button or high five or something. Yeah, there you go. High five. Okay. Self high five. All right. Thanks, guys.
Night.